Hello, everybody. Coach Spumoni here. I want to say thank you all for joining me on this audition, and I hope that we can talk more about it in the future, as there are always things to understand and to improve in. Today, it's just going to be me talking, and I'm going to be talking about something that I consider very important in life, which is called mentality, the fire which fuels success. But what is success, anyways? You know what I mean? Is it winning a game? Or is it after winning the game, you get the rank that you were hoping to get? Or is it learning some new microtech, which really transcends and makes your overall gameplay looking like a machine? What is success? In my opinion, it's simply achieving what you want to achieve. In my opinion, success means becoming a better player today, simply. Like, I did it, you know? That's a good feeling. And we want to cultivate that in our lives as much as we can. And I believe mentality to be the first thing that we can look at in order to maintain a successful output in life. It is the characteristic attitude of mind or way of thinking in a person or a group. Other words, you could just say it's the vibe. Mentality is vibes. A positive mental is good vibes. A negative mental is bad vibes. And there are two ways to look at this so-called mentality that people have been talking about out there. It's fixed or the growth mindset. The fixed mindset, we can get away from that one. That's the one where people live life thinking that what they're doing now is the best that they're ever going to do ever. We can look away from that. That's fine. We don't, you know? We're talking about the growth mentality here, the recognition that we are human and that there are opportunities for growth regardless of where we are looking, so as long as we are interested in it. And the people who have a growth mindset tend to be more successful than people with a fixed mindset. In my words, on the topic of growing, when learning something new or at all, it isn't as much about how you're performing at the moment. It's about how you think and how you look at your performance at this moment. You got to be looking for those opportunities of growth because failure is going to happen regardless if you like it or not because we're all human. And it's important to recognize that. The growth mindset is all about small incremental improvements. And as long as we're patient with ourselves, we are going to be successful. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of my gameplays here where I could be more successful. This is a round loss, I'll tell you right off the bat. We are looking to dominate mid here, and from playing this game,
Wouldn't push it.
the comms were not on fire. That's the common trend that you will find in your ranked queues, is that the comms are hit or miss. Unless you're in an established team with team chemistry, you're not going to have a guaranteed vibe or a group mentality. So that's something important to think about when approaching random games with random people.
Could be pushed out of C.
How can I add to the vibe and how can I contribute to the overall welfare of the team that I am a part of? That's incredibly important. Right here, I wasn't thinking too much about that. I was thinking more about 1, surviving, 2, playing off of my teammates, 3, gaining map control. But I was not communicating as much as I could. I noticed that no one was on C, so I tried to make a C play while people were distracting in the mid site. But because of that, I let 3 of my teammates die without my help too much, really. And now I put myself in a 2v4 situation with my Sova. And we end up getting a pick here in Garage. I start to panic once the Sova ult hits me right here. So I end up in this cramped corner up in Garage window. Very bad and silly positioning, and I end up getting picked off here, resulting in my Sova to try to clutch it 1v3. It's a very hard win to win, and there was not a lot of communication there to be had. There was a lot of opportunities for growth there as a team, in the team sense, and then also in the individual sense. But at the end of the day, I think I lost that game because I started to get on myself about not performing too well, not talking to my team too much. So it really is important to be patient with yourself for the long run and to cultivate that patience. that's the 5 minutes that I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I had made a good impression on you. Hope you guys have a nice day.